One.
We are live. Hey guys, we're live.
Hey everybody, welcome to the BestTea Show. Two besties.
One hot sip. Hello YouTube. Hello.
So if you're on YouTube and someone else is saying, well, I'm going to watch it on IG. No, you're not. Unless you're following, I don't know, they're following you, Jada Producer.
Or us, because we've told you all week that we're only going to go to YouTube for live. Instagram will give you some hot clips here and there, just give you updates on what we're doing, but we're definitely going straight to YouTube for now on, guys, live, because we like YouTube a lot.
And we don't want to stop. A lot of you have been complaining that you can't get back on, or why did it stop, or thinking it's over. Yeah. So this way we just go with the flow and go with the show.
The flow.
So hot topics.
Give us a hot topic. You're first.
I'm first. Okay. Well,
hot topic, girl.
This is not exciting.
Why?
This is sad.
It's sad?
It is sad.
Why are we starting off with sad?
Well, it's not sad, but it's still sad. So today, Breonna Taylor would be 31 years of age.
Yeah, that's sad.
And it still is a celebration of her life, as long as we have to fight for justice and peace.
Yeah.
So happy heavenly birthday to her. By now, she would have already been a police officer herself. Yeah. And God knows
just
what
a
else.
Baby.
Yeah. So it's an unfortunate thing, but you know, if you see any type of justice not being done anywhere that you're at, and I'm going to talk about it in some other topics, by all means, you know, don't just forget what happens to people like Breonna or like Trayvon Martin.
Don't forget it.
You know, Jordan Day, but don't forget about these people. Constantly remember, and then know that, you know, none of us are a door knock of mistaken identity away.
Never.
God forbid, from something happening to us or someone in our family. So just always remember and always be careful and cautious, because we're in a cruel world where a lot of things are just kind of swept under the shaggy rug that I have to sweep every week.
And by the way, some of the shags were on my shoes last week.
Were they?
Like,
listen, I've never had a rug before. If this was like if this was a home show, I have never had a rug before where, let me get my pen here, where every week something is shedding. So I had this rug, and I had bought this rug originally for my little baby, right, Amani. And, you know, I had it in the room and everything for him. And then his mother says to me, listen, I don't know what the deal was with you and this rug, or if you thought this was going to help him learn to crawl or whatever it is. And she's like, shit is everywhere.
Yeah, it's cute shit.
It's cute, but
it's like
just,
tinsel,
he started
like,
eating it.
Yeah,
before,
we can't.
So I said, well, maybe that's not a good idea.
Some of it is silvery, like Christmas tinsel.
Yes, I said I'd give it to the show, because I imagine that does not taste good.
No, it's not healthy either. And it goes well with our purple.
It does. So, you know, thank you for telling us to stop the baby from eting the rug. And now
you should have known that.
You know, you would think after raising two sons I would, and then I become a Gigi, and I'm just like,
no.
I know, like you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about, the rug looks nice.
She should have Auntie Kiwi come over and reaffirm, like, no rug.
Yeah, you have to come over to my house, and then we're gonna have to do that one day. Well, he's walking now, finally. And his mother was concerned.
I've seen him in that walker.
That walker trying to.
He was no joke.
He was like the police. You know, like, wait, slow down. What did I do?
Now he's walking.
He's finally walking. He walks sideways, in which I found out that some babies do that because that stops them from thinking if they walk forward, they're gonna fall.
Yeah.
So that's their safety net. So he walks. Yes, he walks sideways, and then he'll keep like socks in his hand.
Okay.
So shout out to you, Armani, for starting to walk, and let's figure out how we're going to lock these cabinets up.
Cabinets, the edges, the sharp edges. Be careful.
Everything.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Ooh, do you miss them?
I do, because now they're grown now and they're still cool. So
yeah,
I think every level of each of them was really cool.
I think so too. I think I miss some of the teachings that I missed. So when I say teachings that I missed, and some of you parents may identify, or aunties or uncles, that there were certain things that I wish I would have been more stern about, like cleaning the bathroom or making the bed before you go to school every morning. Because had I not been rushing to get to work and be like, come on, we're late. And got up an extra hour earlier, what a difference it would have made in their lives now, because they would never leave, of course, if the bed's not made or if something's not done. And now they're just rushing out when we had to go to
But
work.
you never know. I did that with 3 and only 2 do that. So everyone has their
But
own
2
way.
out of 3 is still good.
That's really good. But
You
you
know,
know, she makes up for all kinds of other things. They're all
I have
super
0
duper-
out of 2.
super
And
duper kids.
yeah, and so that's where we're at. So what are some of your hot topics?
I have a hot topic. Let's start with one of them.
Okay.
I like this one because I really do enjoy.
I love your glasses.
Thank you.
I love it. I think you look super, super sexy. I'm in a
you.
non-gay way, because you know I'm not gay. But these days I don't know, because I'm not having sex either. But
You're not.
I'm
It's
just,
okay.
I'm celibate.
It's okay for each other to
Yeah.
acknowledge each other.
Yeah, and
uplift
compliment
each other.
other women and compliment men. But right now I'm complimenting, of course, you know, Kara, and she
Hi.
looks freaking sexy and amazing.
Thank you.
And yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now
Thank you very
your
much.
glasses are just awesome. My glasses are a version of Casino, because these are prescription. So I'm like old school right now, because I could not find my
It's
clear
okay.
glasses.
It looks cool. It looks good with the outfit.
Like that there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
what you got, sister? What you got?
I really enjoy watching her growth from day one, Rihanna.
Okay. I
her-
love Rihanna.
Rihanna, you're so super dope, girl. You know, if you want to sponsor us with your lip gloss, your makeup,
Fenty, right?
all your Fenty, look, your underwear,
We will stand under your
look,
umbrella.
We are the aunties that got your back.
Yeah.
Rihanna, you're so dope, girl. But now you have a hair care line out, and I think that's amazing.
Really?
Because you know she's Caribbean,
Okay.
and like all of us are very mixed. You know, all of us have like Native American or Indian, Black, French, Spanish, everything in the Caribbean. So she has a line that's just like how her makeup is for every skin tone and every skin texture. Now she has a hairline for every hair texture.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think she's amazing.
She's super talented.
I enjoy someone who takes their money and does something else with it and helps other people. This is her way of being. This is her own philanthropy, helping other people in those type of ways. Because she does know, because she is a girl, how most of us, you know, you feel some kind of way if you can't get the right skin tone for your makeup, the right lip gloss. She even has like the textures right for her lip gloss. Now hair care line, like different hair textures are. Everyone doesn't have one texture, so we can't just use
we can't
ivory soap
We
or
can't.
whatever for everything. Like she has a multitude of help for all of us, and I think it's amazing. I think we should big her up because not only is she super cool and super fly and, you know, a great entertainer, she also took it and gave us underwear for all curves, all lengths and sizes, makeup for every skin tone.
I didn't know about the underwear.
Yeah, and now makeup for every skin tone, texture, and now hairline for every hair texture. And I think that should be a ding, 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 since we don't have the.
Now, does she donate any of her proceeds to any foundations or maybe
so.
her homeland?
I believe so, because she's always doing something like that. I have not delved into that, but I believe she does. She's a cool chick. That's all to it. Rihanna, you're a cool chick. Thank you for now adding hairline.
So the cool chick of the show today is Rihanna.
Boom.
There we go. Cool chick of the day.
Very cool. So that's my cool chick hot topic. From one cool chick to another. Riri, your auntie got you. So, you know, we do love your lip gloss.
John, can you please send something to someone, because I love her lip gloss, but
look, we go through her lip gloss like crazy.
It's gone.
Expensive.
It's expensive.
We
Sister girl doesn't always have it.
We go through it like drinking water. So if we don't do anything, look, it's probably some of these
all day
somewhere.
All day.
We go through her lip gloss like crazy. So
I love it, but I would love it even more if it was free.
Fenty, Rihanna, any of y'all listening, at them, please, y'all, because you know that's one artist / entrepreneur, since we're talking about entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
But that we admire, like we actually use it and we like it a lot.
I do. I really do. At first, you know, I'll tell you one thing. I stay away from celebrities and their brands, because sometimes I feel like they're not really putting the work in. They're not in the labs. They're not testing the products. They're not wearing the products. Yeah. She's doing everything. She's in the labs, and I do know that. Her fashion shows, you don't know about her underwear line. Her fashion shows are amazing. They're so artistic. So that's just another one under or above her belt, however you want to put it, that, you know, is amazing. That's great.
It's
I'm
amazing.
going to tell you, I'll be really honest with you as I am every week and transparent. I don't know about anybody's underwear line.
Yeah. Well, she has like, cool stuff. She even has like jogging material.
Yeah. Now I would love that. Oh, I see those onesies. She's the creator of the onesie, right?
Sweatpants.
And people are wearing those onesies outside. I'm like, okay.
They're wearing them like they're freaking wrestlers out there now. Come on, ladies.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If I see you in the grocery store with a Rihanna onesie and a hair
some
bonnet,
of them are like right here, like you're walking around in leotards now. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, it's a little too much. I saw a young lady today. I was coming from Target, and I love Target.
Target, you're
I love
everything.
It. And right now they have 50% off bathing suits and 50% off Prince sportswear.
Oh,
the tennis wear.
Yeah, the tennis wear.
So I got a sweatsuit.
That sweatsuit line is
and
awesome.
It's hot. It's hot, but it's not selling enough because they're not used to that type of sports line.
Maybe
here it's not, but other places I've seen it on TikTok.
Yeah, we love that.
They're buying it up. And as I'm leaving, I see this young lady, and she has a better haircut than my son. I mean, it was like the low cut. It was aligned perfectly, and I'm like, oh my god,
his haircut is fly.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh my god, like so. I love when women can rock a style and it's low and they just embody it. So that was
I think I'm gonna go to Target and get you one of those sweatsuits.
I think you should. Now I will tell you this.
I get the tennis skirt.
I was looking for you, and all they had was 2X's. And I was like, I can't wait 2X. So we're gonna have to go on a Target run, like Target all over.
Target run.
And just Target run and just find everything we can.
Okay.
And put it up.
When we gonna do that?
This weekend is the rodeo. Maybe Sunday. I'm gonna actually go to church on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to church.
Well, we'll hit you up, Tarjay.
So afterwards, we can definitely
we'll help clean out those.
We'll help you get that off the line. Okay, get off the rack.
Yeah.
So this guy coming up next. You love him.
I do. Who is it? It's only like 3 people I love.
Okay, so one of them you definitely love, this Method Man. So
baby.
I don't know, John. Did you see the slurp?
And he does that when he's and he bounce like that. He's so cool. He's another cool one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Proceed.
Well, I'm confused because I have to go back before I can even get into this. We were at the Wu-Tang Clan concert together. We spoke about this before.
Wu-Tang and Nas.
And so you were crazy about Nas, and then Method Man came out, and you guys had to like pick me up off the floor because I was looking for somebody else's panties to throw on the floor because I didn't have any on.
She almost threw herself on stage.
I was trying to get up there, and somebody that was with us was hating and like, y'all calm down.
You know what? I didn't do that because I wanted to see and feel the vibe and just watch him. Like everything, he's so charismatic. His smile.
Was this Method or Nas?
Well, both of them are. But watching Meth because it was like the interlude of he may be there, he may not be there. When he came out, the crowd's energy and his energy. I just wanted to watch it and feel it. And what he exuded was amazing. Like his smile,
his chest.
His everything, chest, legs, face,
it was
exciting. He was beautiful, but everything about him, I just wanted to sit back and watch. That's why I didn't run to the stage and jump on him like I should have. But
it's okay.
It's okay. I just wanted to watch and feel that vibe.
I think that, and I'm speaking from a single point of view. At my age,
and mind you, my husband was there too, so he knows.
He was there.
He was back there watching, and he
thought something was wrong with both of us.
All about Nas and Meth.
Yeah. But from a single side, when I see a man, especially a black man over 50,
beautiful,
and they have their teeth are great, their skin looks good, their body's tight,
personality,
and your personality just says, "Oh my God, what do you want to do next?"
His smartness, it just exudes out of him and Nas.
Savviness in him, like they look like fun guys because now. In the dating world, which I don't date now, we spoke about.
They're like the New Yorkers that we knew growing up.
Yes,
they're like
the men you see now. Let me tell you, because where was I at? I went to the country club at 1 a.m. at Jazz Fest, and I talked about that. They don't have the confidence that our New York men have, and I hope the New York men still have it. They don't believe in themselves enough to know that, I'm that guy.
He smiles about it. That's what, just watching him was just the coolest for me. So
I like the confidence. I like a man that is a grown man,
I love
and he's confident within himself, even when shit ain't right.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this ain't going the way I need it to go, but
he knows
this time next year, this is the plan I'm working on, baby, and we good.
I'm just thinking about him like I'm bopping to the music, but you go ahead. What you got to say about my man,
I will tell you,
other man?
If I could get method on this couch, it's gonna be OnlyFans. Is that what it's called? OnlyFans or fans only?
OnlyFans.
It's called OnlyFans. It's gonna be OnlyFans, and guess what? You're not gonna get it on YouTube for free. You're gonna pay me that day. So Method Man and Red Man, they said, I know, right? I'm sorry.
Sorry, boo boo. You know how fine she knows. She knows she got a great fan.
So they were at Summer Jam, and they said they're totally over it because they said the crowds are too young to really relate to them.
In New York?
In New
Summer
York.
Jam in New York. Oh.
And they said Ja Rule, I can't see because I
put your fancy glasses back on. They work.
Okay, here we go. They said Ja Rule asked how old is too old for hip hop these days. So a lot of our pioneer hip hoppers, they're starting to feel like, no, you know what? We're doing the tour, but we should only do it for kind of our age demo.
I don't think that's fair.
Well, that's what the crowd gave them.
That's how you really, because I was gonna say that's how you each one teach one. That's how you teach the young ones.
They said they're over it. You know, no one's into the education of, you know, how you grew up in the rap. You're all I need to get by, me and you, Bonnie and Clyde. The things that they say in some of these lyrics,
disgusting.
I hate to say it. I always have to ask my friend Carrie because she knows about she knows all the words to the rap. Or Carlisha, oh my gosh, she is ratchet savvy but classy. And I don't understand what they're saying, what they're talking about. I told you I used to think that top the roof, what is it called? Drop the something roof, I'm sweating. Woo! I thought he was getting hot and there was no air in his car, and they said no, that's not what that means.
What was it?
I don't remember now. Top the roof, I don't know.
Pop the Molly, I'm
sweating. Woo!
Oh,
so I thought he was getting hot.
Drugs are bad.
I thought Pop the Molly meant roll the window down. It's hot here.
Nah.
And they looked at me like, where the hell have you been?
Nah.
And where have you been growing up? Because Pop the Molly has not rolled the window down.
I never had a Molly.
I don't know. I did no. You know what I did have?
What?
Because I'm transparent with everything, kids. This was years ago.
What'd you have?
I did have an ecstasy pill one time, and that was one time only, and that was the last time I had to have it.
I want to know what happened.
Oh man,
I never did that either.
Yeah, I did that, and it was my.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lame in some ways, but I did try it, and my little cousin from Atlanta was here. She's not a little cousin; she's grown, but she was here, and I was like, "Wow, I've never seen the stars look so bright." I felt like they were, and so we just sat outside, and then we knew it was like 5:00 in the morning, and we were looking at the sky.
Well, maybe that was good for you. It just opened up your mind a little bit that night, so it's okay.
But we went to a rave club also before that,
no.
and I was there with like a bunch of young people, and it's funny because Tegan that I work with at the radio station, she's on Kiss FM.
She's so cute.
She's so sweet. She's a doll, and she picks me up the other day because my truck was coming out of gear, and she's like, "Okay, I'm coming get you."
I don't know if she knows how to drive. There's always a problem with this truck.
These young just a Range Rover. It's gonna always be a problem.
Always. I used to always have to pop in different.
It's horrible.
Fuses for my Range Rover.
It's horrible. Then I started tearing it up myself and going on YouTube, and I said, "No, you're not doing it." So Tegan picks me up, and she's a text driver.
Oh my God.
So I appreciated the ride from Tegan.
But she was on her
but
phone.
All
no.
Like, you want to listen to music?
Don't text and drive.
And so
people.
she has
do
some rock music on, and and some rock music I love. There's certain rock artists that I love, absolutely. My guy, Chumley's brother, he has a band and he's amazing. He's sexy too, maybe it's the dreads. But she starts playing.
Dreads are sexy.
This music, and it sounds like rabies. She's like, "Don't you love it?"
Texting.
And she's texting and driving.
I would have said, "Pull over."
So I was in the club 10 years ago
with that music,
on the ecstasy with that music, and how I ended up outside with my cousin looking at the sky was because it got so hot, and I'm dancing. Must have lost 20 pounds that day.
You were like the guy on White Chicks.
Yeah.
You're like the guy on White Chicks.
Exactly.
That's the best part of the movie. Oh my God.
And so that's how I ended up outside on that. And so needless to say, I never did that again. And never.
I wish I could have seen that.
So that was definitely a lot. I know that our guests are here and they're getting ready. I think they're having like a cocktail or something, and that's good with the producers, so they can just relax, take their time, and do what they do.
Yeah.
So give me another hot topic because I have one.
I have really something. I have two, but I don't know if I should go on with the one I really think is touching. Like it's gonna make us kind of pissed off.
Well, I'm not gonna cry.
No, we're not gonna cry. We're gonna be pissed off, actually. Okay, we're gonna start with this one, and we'll go back to the other one because it'll interlude into everything else.
Okay.
Ray J, Mr. Me So Fine, Me So Whatever.
Yes,
Ray J always bigging himself up, and here he is once again. Ray J.
You know why he's bigging himself up, right? Yeah.
Big. Ray J says, industry world would not have been as spectacular if his Kim K sex tape never came out. But I guess he's saying that, you know, give him the credit for the success of her, of all the women, the men that's been with her. So he's saying, give him the credit for showing you the sex tape.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
I think it's a lot with that, but I think he should not sit there and say, "Oh, it's because of me." You didn't leak it. Who leaked it? Him or her mother?
I thought that he leaked it, but I could be wrong.
I could be wrong
because
too.
I don't watch.
I thought her mother put it out.
You know,
whoever did.
I think my mother could have.
Somebody agreed to do it. But I don't think that he should be. Ooh, look at me. I'm the one who made her famous because she was already out there, you know, styling people. She was in Hollywood making herself known in other ways, like styling people. But Ray J was not the biggest dude out there to say, hey, I'm the reason why you're famous.
Well, I will tell you this. Here, John, take that right there. I will tell you this for sure. I'm not going to say that he made her famous, but I feel like he kind of did make her famous. And let me tell you why. He showed her sexuality, and so her bag went up. Her bag went up because they were like, she's getting down like that. Ooh. And the fact that, you know, Kim, give it to her. She is an attractive woman. Okay.
She's beautiful.
She's a beautiful woman.
Actually, she was beautiful before all the surgeries and whatever.
Absolutely.
She's a beautiful girl.
And to have beauty like that, you don't have to do those things. You don't have to be doing explicit sex and on your knees and threesomes and menage a trois. But
it made her bag go up. Yes.
Her bag went up because they're like, oh man, she's demeaning herself like the chick around the corner.
Do you feel like it's cool of him to sit here? This is my new word for today, cool people. You feel like that was cool of him to sit there and say, oh, look at me, I did that. Like he's looking for something now to make himself prominent again. Like what is it? What is it that he wants to do right now to make himself more prominent? Like what?
He has to do something. You know, don't be surprised if a tape doesn't come out with him and Princess Love next, because that's the type of guy he is. Ray J is just Ray J. And it's like, you know, there's not much you can do about that.
He has signed Suki Hana to a production deal.
Oh, God.
Suki Hana.
So that's what he's doing.
He signed her to Suki Hana to a production deal. Well, good for them.
Is she a porn star?
Kind of.
She's a rapper. She's like a sexy red rapper, like vulgar.
Oh, so she's like all the rappers, female rappers we have out now.
Yeah.
She is the one who did the I eat it.
Yeah, she did that.
Well, I think that these rappers have been doing that for the longest, so she just happened to just say it. But believe me, Sexy Red has been eating some ass.
I'm good.
Taking her shoes off,
I'm
dancing.
Good. I'm good.
You know, twerking at the BET. Next, who's the gospel guy? Come on, what Bobby? Who's the gospel guy from? The gospel from the gospel show. Bobby
Jones.
Bobby Jones. You know, Bobby Jones is sitting there. Man, he just wants to enjoy the show.
Just next, ratchet.
You know, and Bob is looking over like, oh, take that.
Damn.
Yeah. You know?
Thank you. Well, anyway, if that's what you're doing to big it up, good for you. But
Ray J, sit down.
I think
Kara wants you to sit down.
I think you're corny for reminding everyone, ooh, look what I did.
And he doesn't need to do that because he has amazing products out. He has money.
Yeah.
He knows how to secure himself for money.
A real man doesn't brag about nothing, people.
But do you know why he's doing that, really?
Why, boo?
He misses that poontang.
He probably does, because she fly.
She must have been.
Kim K is fly. Period.
And I don't care what Sukiyana says or does. Kim was doing it way before her. Okay, so next hot topic.
Air. Yeah, she's fly. I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Okay, so today we had a big change.
What's that?
Much of the of south of the border was closed due to
No, build that wall.
the flow of migrants that have been crossing.
No more of that.
So this is I'm going to say a couple of things on this. Because
this is serious.
I don't know who's watching and not watching.
This is serious.
Who's going to be, I feel like this. Biden, did you just get the fuck up?
You need some.
Did you just get up?
You need some coffee.
So there's a couple of things that's been happening that you've been sleeping on. Okay,
sleep night.
I'm all about the melting pot. I'm from the Big Apple. I'm all about that.
She bowed it back.
But when I go home and I don't even see, it's a
right,
mess.
Right. Your whole half of downtown is not owned by who you knew before.
No one. You're making certain races go back to their countries because they're like, this begun to be too much. There's too much here.
Well, look,
I don't know what's happening.
It's not cool though.
It's not cool. But not only is it not cool, so 2 police officers. So the big thing now is the mopeds. There's mopeds cutting everybody off. I tell my mother, how do you drive in Brooklyn? How do you do? This would give, I'm stressed.
I never liked mopeds.
I'm stressed.
Anyway, when I was 15, I was in a moped accident.
You said the scar?
I do. I don't know but I still feel it. I tell you
that. But at least then you may have been trying to drive safe. Now they're cutting you off because they're trying to get the, the Grubhub and all of that stuff done.
The mopeds is very rude.
They're rude. I said to one guy, I said, hey, you're cutting in front of us. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm like, what? Do you know what I'm saying? No. So I don't know what's happening there. So the police are now like chasing them. They're going after them because no one has a license plate.
We already had enough drama.
No one even has a driver's license to drive. And so 2 New York officers were chasing someone in a moped in the Bronx, in Queens. And the guy starts shooting at them.
Oh, no.
Okay. Then come to find out, he's a 19-year-old kid.
Where's he from?
He's a migrant from Mexico.
Oh my God.
And he belongs to the new gang, the new Mexican gang that has now plagued every borough in New York City. And I'm sure in Houston, I'm sure in California, they're doing the same thing. So I say to myself,
who's going to stop this?
Not only who's going to stop this, dude, where'd you get a gun from? Like, who did you hook up with here? Period. That was getting guns, and how'd you have the money to get it? Like, are you really doing that much Grubhub and food delivery?
Exactly.
And I mean, like, what's really happening? Like, y'all are out of control there. So I guess Biden woke up from his long nap.
Somebody finally gave him some coffee.
You know what I'm saying? He had coffee. He had a little
light and sweet.
He had an espresso shot. He had some Red Bull. He's like, whoa, what's all this shit out here?
Finally.
And we're like, dude, like, you didn't see this happening when you was letting everybody come across? You didn't go in the subway? I know he doesn't go in the subway where they're selling oranges and fruit and churros.
Churros are good.
First of all,
churros are good.
I don't care how good it is. I'm not buying that shit in the subway. Are you going to buy it in the subway and eat it? It smells like piss and rats.
It smells like roach. It smells like roach.
Mixed together.
It smells like roach juice and piss.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mixed together. Piss.
Pop the Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo!
Pop the Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo! So thank you for waking up, and it's a damn shame that you're just waking up. So now you decided to start blocking some of the borders. Well, what's going to happen here is you're blocking some of it now, but so many people are here now, you wouldn't even know where to find them.
A little too late, fella.
Little too late. You know what they're doing?
Too late, fella.
They have their moms, and they have their sisters,
they got the whole
and they have their
crew.
girlfriends and their wives, and they're working privately inside of homes, cleaning. So these kids, these young men are not doing anything, and their mother's taking care of them in the hotels.
Yep.
And so they're doing nothing but whatever it is that they're doing. But we have now people that are hiding them because they're like, hey, this is my nanny. I'm paying $100 a week. And
it's all going to come to a head anyway, like it should, or like it always does some kind of way. It's just more drama that they implanted here. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but now you have them, not only this, the cops is just one part of it.
So they shot 2 cops.
They shot 2 cops, but then a New York City woman was raped while jogging, and beat really bad. I mean, it's going down.
Oh,
it's going down to the point that I don't feel comfortable.
My city, my favorite city, my bagel capital of the world.
You better be careful getting that bagel.
That's disgusting.
You better be careful.
Well, I'm gonna go to my own hoods for my
And it's
bagel.
just, I hope it's not. It's just a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of things that are gonna happen. And one thing that I will say, you know, I work with Black Voters Matter every time there's an election year coming, and we're not voting. And if we've never voted before, I'm going to say two things before I don't say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never voted before, please exercise your voice in your vote, because things are really happening.
Stop telling people it won't matter.
It's not.
Anyway.
It does matter.
It matters.
It does matter.
Just do it. Just do it. You buy Nikes, just do it. Just do it. Just vote.
do it.
Go out there and vote. Please stop playing.
And what I want to say to our president and our vice president is, if a felon can be on to become president again, what you need to do right now, and I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm kind of smart. I know some things.
Side note.
What you should be doing,
Side note.
everyone that has a felon that has been released from prison, you need to let them vote, because you got worse things happening right now.
Period.
You got a person that has that's a felon, that's a criminal, trying to get into office.
No,
But you worried about a guy or people that have been smuggling or selling weed, and now weed is legal in half the places you go, including
everywhere.
New York City.
Yeah.
So if you have
It's
somebody in
smoking.
jail for weed
Everywhere.
or just BS contraband,
Let
get them out.
Vote.
get them out and put them in them hotels. Let them vote, because you're going to need them to join the armed services. You're going to need them to join the army. You're going to need them to get in those submarines. And you may need them to fight for us again, for our country. Because guess who's not going to fight? The people that you just let in.
Period. They here to take it over.
Okay? They're not going to do anything. And I'm not a racist.
Scrambling and hiding.
I'm not a racist. And I deal with a lot of racism in my day-to-day life.
Period.
But what I will tell you is, we're taking care of the wrong people. And this happens in your job place. This happens in your relationships.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, and it's happening in your country. You're focused on the wrong things, people. You're taking your eyes off the prize and the people that are here to help, the people that's smart. You're taking religion out of the schools. You're taking history out of the schools. These are things that are educating our children. You're taking cursive out of the schools. So everything's going to be computer. Now we're all going to be scanned.
Cursive write their names like after a certain grade. Like, that's disgusting.
It's ridiculous.
Who does that?
And if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where the hell you're going.
Ever. So I'm glad you woke up, but a little too
Sleeping
late.
Beauty.
A little too late.
Sleeping Beast.
He is a beast. A little too late.
Let what you have left of your hair down.
Let it out, boo-boo. Let it out.
And climb down and do something for justice.
Do your job.
Because we're going to be worse off than we were before you got in office. And I don't want yellow orange man in.
Orange. He's very orange.
I don't want orange man
very,
in.
very orange.
Okay? Okay, I don't want someone that allow people with sign language that we don't know
right.
to go storm the Capitol and put their feet up, as Jay-Z says.
That was not cute.
Disrespectful. Guess what? Nobody was putting their feet up when Obama was in office.
Nah.
Nobody was storming the Capitol
Ding,
then.
ding, 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 ding,
Because
ding,
let me
ding.
tell you something. Obama had his gat, and so did Michelle.
And he had his Newport hanging out his mouth.
He was like, now.
Bopping down the hallway like he was playing
This shit ain't gonna
basketball.
fly.
He
I'm going to
knew-
call Jay-Z. I'm going
Yeah,
to call
he was
up
not
my
playing.
homies in Compton
He wasn't playing
and
with
get
y'all.
them all around the Capitol, because
Newport was hanging out.
y'all
that
not
mouth.
coming.
Hanging.
Y'all not coming. Well, man, you're going to make me do it here. Wait a minute.
You got like
Listen.
a Newport or something
Listen here.
that looked like a Newport. There
What's
you
not
go.
going to happen? What's not going to happen on
That's
my watch? Hello? Jigger. I heard some shit that they were going to storm the Capitol. Oh, I dropped my damn Newport. Hold on, Jigger.
But yo, that wouldn't have happened at all.
Jigger. Get some of my homies from Marcy Projects here now. I'm going to send.
Chicago, no, he got
I'm
the people
gonna
from
send my
Chicago.
plane there.
Chi-town.
I'm going to send a plane to come get some of these homies to the projects, okay? I'm going to pay for the meals. I'm going to pay for their boarding and everything.
All that.
But I need them on the ground,
Newports
okay?
for everyone. You get a Newport. You get a
Listen,
Newport. You
what's
get a Newport.
They need weed. I got that shit too. Get them here. Because ain't nobody coming up. Hold on. Michelle's calling me. I'm on a dead phone. I'm trying to get Jigger here. We're trying to get some things done. Put the kids to bed.
Grab
I'll be there in a minute.
Newports. Grab all the Newports you can
I'm going to be
find.
smoking a lot tonight. I got to get this taken care of. All right, Jigger. Tell Bay hey. Tell Bay hey. So back to what I was saying. You need to get here because it's not happening on my watch.
That wasn't
Okay.
happening, and the shit happened, and
I'll
now
see you
what?
soon.
Now what we gonna do? You just
So,
woke up.
This is why you keep people that you know near to you.
You know.
And
You know what we talking about.
Another thing, condolences to the Obamas.
Michelle Obama.
Who lost their mother. Because let me tell you something. I think her mother was the backbone.
That was a real grandma.
That was
a real, for real.
I think she was the backbone for a lot of things. One, she took care of the kids.
Yeah.
She got in the White House kitchen and she said the menu is changing.
We put spices and herbs and everything.
Okay. Greens every Sunday.
Garlicky and delicious.
I want garlic. I want to get the WNBC here. I want to get the Knicks up in here.
Yes.
Because I don't have a man and it's never too late to be somebody's daddy.
Show it off. No, but condolences to them.
And she kept Obama in order too.
Of course she did.
She's like, I know your mama. Okay.
Of course.
I know that you may not have been raised like Michelle was raised,
so
but some shit's not gonna fly with my daughter.
And I'm sure it was.
Period.
I'm sure it was.
Period. Okay. You could be the president all day. But
we're not gonna have no Lewinsky popping off up in here.
Lewinsky won't be no disrespect to
Michelle.
None
of this in this piece.
I didn't name her Heather. I didn't name her Susie. Her name is Michelle. That's a black name.
Michelle.
And you won't be disrespecting my daughter. Not on my watch.
So shout out to them and condolences to them. She was super duper.
And Biden, get it together.
Get it together, boo.
We
thought you was more of a thug. Like when you was with him, you was a little bit more of a thug. I used to sit back there with your glasses on, look like you was about to pop off on anybody.
That was the black effect.
That was the black effect. Yeah,
you're right.
Because you know why he wanted that vote. Our votes do matter because guess what? Our votes, not the other people, not no other race. The black vote got him in office.
Yeah, definitely.
So there is power in voting, and there's power in us.
So listen, everybody, since you've heard all that, because we know millions of y'all are watching right now. Listen, vote. What you gonna do? Vote. What else is there to do? It's free.
Get out and vote. Take the soul to the polls.
Just do it.
Take the soul to the polls. I don't care where you're at. And if you want us to come to your city and stand out in front of your polls, they got to take care of the hotel and stuff, though.
The polls? We ain't doing no polls, baby.
Well, not that type of poll. Even though I was a fan of that series that was on Stars. What was the name of that? What was the name of that? I loved it. No. With the girl with the nice body, and she was the main stripper.
I don't watch.
Y'all know what it is. That P Valley, back in the valley with it. Yes.
Look at the audience.
Yes.
Look at the audience.
Yes.
Oh my!
She made me want to find a pole and
dance. I need to watch this to get up.
P Valley was everything. Hey, Uncle Clifford.
Oh.
But we will come to Alabama. We will come to Detroit. We will come to the cities where we know people don't want to get out and do.
As long as Method Man is in the middle of us, helping us.
Method Man will come in the clubs too.
Or Nas, whichever one.
We're gonna need security though. Lenny
Kravitz, you're on the payroll too if you want.
Lenny Kravitz. Now, is Lenny Kravitz, from what I heard, is he is he practicing celibacy also? Is that him?
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
9 years.
9 years he hasn't had sex?
What?
So
9 years.
If Ice-T was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it makes sense because let me tell you something.
9 years.
So now I would like
Lenny.
What do you want to tell Lenny?
I got plenty. What's up?
He said it was spiritual.
It is spiritual. You know, a lot of people are doing that now.
Some people are.
And I'm doing it now. And let me tell you something, Lenny. I don't know how you're doing it because it's killing me.
Whose big shoes were over there in your room then?
Those are my sons.
Okay, I'm about to say, don't be lying.
Well, one thing about me, I don't lie. I'm very transparent. No one is getting the cookie.
I was like, get it.
No one is
this.
Listen, by the time that happens, I'm gonna have dreads somewhere else. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to keep it shapely, but a part of me is also like, you know what? Who really cares? I don't know why my daughter's calling me and I'm on live. So this shows you that people sometimes don't know what's going on. So I'm going to put her on blast because no one is above getting a blessing.
Let me see. You put the baby on. Hi, baby.
Yeah. So we're live, and it's obvious that not even my daughter knows my schedule.
No.
Because
Let me see.
I'm live. Yes, it's Wednesday.
Hi,
it's Wednesday.
Let me see. I heard you walking.
Yeah, we're gonna call you back, okay? Shout out to
I'll
you
talk
and
to the baby all day.
But we gotta go. Gigi has to go, okay? He's looking like, what are you wearing? I'm wearing a cowboy hat. Bye-bye. Okay. You know, I don't know what to do. First
I
it's
love
my neighbor.
babies. I love
First it's my neighbor who lives across the street. And then one day her daughter comes and she's like, oh, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday's a great day.
Wednesday
Shout
is my
out to
sex
all the
day
Wednesday
because
people.
let me tell you, my grandmother used to
She
sex.
said her sex
I'm gonna
day.
tell you why. My grandmother.
Well, Wednesday could be a sex day.
Well, she was 92 and she says, I have sex every Tuesday. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, Grandma? She says, that's when I go to Ross and I get a discount. That's like sex.
Okay. That's
so this is like sex for me.
Okay.
But I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good. I haven't been thinking about it. I've been painting. I've been doing projects. I finally finished the light fixture that I was trying to get done.
So when she's ready, watch out, fellas.
I don't even know if I would know what to do. So don't say that.
She would know what to
I don't
do.
think I would know.
It's like riding a bike. Well, wait, she don't know how to ride a bike.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
It's like driving cars.
I can barely drive. I'm from New York.
That's true.
So I'm going to have to, when the time comes, and it may not be for 10 years,
it's like
5
making
years.
those sweet potatoes used to make for me and that other ex-friend of the, those were some good sweet potatoes.
They were good sweet potatoes, but I don't, you know what? I don't even know.
Those were yummy.
Guess what? It may not even be sweet anymore. It may be very tart.
Listen, she'll know what to do.
They're going to taste it and they're going to say, this doesn't taste too good. It's stale. Yes, it's stale. It's been years since I've had sex. Okay. Any other hot topics that you have?
I have something else that's, a little bit more light, but we can get into it because I was of a certain age. Trina McGee from Boy Meets World. Remember that? Remember Boy Meets World? She's pregnant at 54 years old.
And this is her fourth child.
Fourth, yes.
Fourth child.
54 years old, pregnant.
What do you want to tell Trina?
Oh, Trina. I don't know, because I'll be 54 in a couple weeks.
Congratulations.
On June 29th.
June 29th is Kiwi's birthday.
And Camille. She'll be 13.
Same day.
She'll be 13.
That's my baby.
I don't know if I would want to start all over again. That's a little,
Is she married?
That I was not sure of. Is she married?
Yes, she's mother of 3 already.
But you know what? That age, like this age right now, you start thinking about other things like you want to be there for your other children. Now you have to sit there and think about the ages. Like, I'm just going to be this far apart from my child. She's going to be 55 when she has her child. She's probably 54, 55 years older than her child. Mm-hmm, that's like a grandma age.
Yeah.
And I know, a lot of us could do it because we're healthy and all that good stuff, but whatever brings you joy, because, love is love, life is life, and live it while you got it. But I don't know. I think, you just kind of get your groove back in your 40s and your 50s, no matter what, whether you're single or not. Yeah. Like it's something else that pops off in your mind that says, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this again. Like, it might be a little harder with a baby at 54.
So, okay, one thing I'm going to say is everyone cannot be Janet Jackson because I don't have a nanny or anything else. The second thing I'm going to say to you, Trina, is you better hope that man stays with you, because let me tell you something. If he decides to do something different, as men do, because they go through a change of life in their 40s and 50s,
they get a little funny.
Then you're going to be there with that baby having a nervous breakdown on Wellbutrin, figuring out, what have I just done?
What if she doesn't do all of that? Let's take it nice. Let's do the nice way.
You know what? I must have been thinking of myself. I'm really sorry.
Yes. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yeah. Well, you give her a round of applause.
Happy and healthy.
I want it to be a happy and healthy. I want it to be a healthy baby. I do.
Yeah. And her too.
Stop it. Stop it. You're going to be at the graduation. They're going to say, oh, your grandmother's here. Where's your mom? Stop it. She
might look good at that age. She might look good in 20 years.
Listen to me. She's going to have to really keep that stuff tightened up.
70 years old.
Men can do that. Men can be the old man at graduation and they
with
just
their little grape popping.
They have second life.
Men, you look sexy with the grape popping right now. Y'all know that, right?
You can do that, but
right?
we can't do that. We can't.
No.
I don't agree. I agree for you. That, you know what? That is good for you. And if you're happy with that decision, fine. I hope you have a happy life, a healthy baby, and everlasting marriage. But the truth is, nothing is everlasting.
Trina, take it, listen to my side over here. Keep it moving. We don't want to put no more stress on you at 54.
Trina, this is the reality of it.
No more stress on you at 54 with this baby.
And then you're going to stretch that thing out at 54 some more?
She might have a tight one. It might pop back into shape.
She's had 4 kids. It's a 4
She
kids.
might have the salad chair where she can sit there and do 10,000 Kegels in 30 minutes. She might be good.
She shouldn't do that now because she's gonna have a hard time getting that baby out unless she's having a C-section. Okay. At this point in my life, I don't know when it's gonna be again
it might
for
be
me.
nice and juicy down there, and it can slide right on out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that either. Okay. It'd be some baby oil, some Crisco.
Oh my, Trina McGee from Boarding Out World.
Trina, we want you to call. Can we get you?
Congratulations, but
Trina, we want you on the
that's
show.
a little late.
We want you on the show at some point because I just want to know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Trina, for real?
She wants to know.
Is this a way to get him to stay longer, or is everything just really great? Because I don't know. I'm gonna.
We don't know about their relationship. We don't know.
We don't know about anyone's these days, but I do know about reality, and I do know about what happens because that's another. You're gonna be home with the baby unless you have a nanny and your man got some money, and you know where he's gonna be smoking a cigar, aromas. Like playing golf. She wanted to have another baby, so I gave her one. But what that's not going to do is stop me from the shit I'm trying to do. Hold on a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys? Hold on a minute. Hello? Yeah. What's up, baby? Yeah. I got some time to come over after because my wife is breastfeeding too. So I got
anybody that lives here knows what we're
after I'm smoking this cigar. So I'm gonna come check you out.
God.
What's that? Your friend is there too? Oh man, I don't know if I can handle all that because my wife, she still has to get to that. She wants another child after this too. Yeah. So I got 30 minutes for you after I'm with my boys, okay? Because I got a little more time I can buy. All right,
aromas. She done pulled out aromas on y'all. Don't do it.
Anyway, my man, you know what I'm saying?
Now they're gonna be looking like, oh shoot, let me not go to aromas no more.
So now, you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta.
We know where y'all go.
I gotta go home and play daddy when I should be playing grandpa.
We know y'all secrets. We know all your
Pop. Then what's gonna happen? I don't know how old her oldest child is. Maybe we'll look that up for the next show.
Hey, how old's her oldest child? Do you know?
Because next what's gonna happen is her child's gonna have a child, and he's like, you're gonna be back in the room and saying, you ain't gonna believe this shit, man. My older daughter's having a baby, so now I'm a grandpa and a daddy all at once. I don't know which one I want to do.
I'm that baby's pappy.
Oh.
Her oldest child is 31.
Oh!
29 and 25.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, baby. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, all right,
I'm coming now with the pink cowgirl hat on because I don't know what this lady's thinking about.
Oh my gosh. They're grown-ups. They are grown-ups.
And the only thing I can think about is the fact that maybe this was a man she didn't have a child with and she was securing her bag. I don't know.
We'll find out.
You should have let your daughter be your surrogate and save some of that moisture.
Ooh, wait.
Okay.
What
time is it now?
I'm just
saying.
It is 8:46.
I just don't have an understanding of that. But Janet Jackson did it, and she's not with her husband either now, is she?
No, she's not. Everyone's crushed.
That's like me having a baby with
Idris Elba.
No, I don't want him anymore.
You don't want him anymore?
I don't want him anymore at all.
Ill. She said ill to you. Idris. He's up for grabs.
It would be the guy, of course, from the Tubi.
Yeah, she likes him.
Kamal.
What's his name? Does she know his name?
Kamal Hassan.
Okay, she knows his name. There you go. She wants you, boo.
Yeah. So now, if he didn't have kids and he was into older women, and he's like, listen, Blue, listen. I think it's sexy. I think you're it. You're the type of woman I want to be for the rest of my life.
What's his age range?
Is
he in that age range that you would holler at?
He's not.
He's not?
He's not, but guess what?
It's okay.
How old is he? Do you know? Kamal Hassan from Tubi. He's the director for all the Tubi movies.
She wouldn't mind. She wouldn't mind sliding
because I want to know if this is the right thing to do.
She wouldn't mind like her age range. If he's not in her age range, she's good with that.
Because after 5 years of me being celibate, it's like I'm a virgin all of a sudden, and I may have to lose my virginity to
like him. A virgin.
That's what it is. Because it's like I'm touched for the very first time. Because I haven't touched in so long, I'm not going to know what touched is like.
Touch. You'll be all right.
I don't know. I don't even know if I can feel that again.
You'll just go with the flow.
It has to be somebody really, really, really special.
You'll just go with the flow. You got this.
Yeah, he was on Black Men Don't Cheat.
You're a Taurus too?
Hassan Jamil, 35.
35
years
His
old.
last name is Hassan?
Hassan Jamil.
Ooh.
Let me see him. Let me see if that's my man. I'll put my glasses on. I can't see that far. Let me see.
Oh no, that's Janet Jackson's man. No,
I don't want him. That's not him.
No, that's Janet Jackson's ex-man.
No, this guy's on Black Men Don't Cheat. I need to find it in the
Tubi.
last couple of minutes. Black Men Don't Cheat on Tubi. He's a director. He also just made a movie. It's called Kung Fu. It's almost like a remake of the
love karate.
What's that karate movie that they made with the guy who never was in another movie again? Last Dragon.
Oh, time out.
What happened to him?
I don't know, but he was very handsome.
He was handsome.
I knew his sister when I used to live in LA.
But I will say this: so was Michael from Good Times.
No,
Have you seen him lately? You didn't think he was cute?
No, I never thought he was cute.
Why? Because of his nose being wide?
No, I just never thought he was cute. He didn't even look like he was a part of the family.
I thought Michael was the. You know what?
You know what?
So now that you say that,
he was not cute.
You know what? I think what's her name? The mother, Flo.
Oh,
what's her name?
Florida
Come on,
Evans.
Florida.
One of the best actresses in the world.
I think when James was going out working and looking for a job, maybe that time he went out of town because then he passed away. He was in a car
She
accident.
had her little side. No,
I think she's always had a side chick.
Bookman.
You think Bookman? You know what? He does look like Buzz Booger. I think that Michael from Good Times was the janitor's son. That's why he felt he could always come up in there. That's why he was messing up the heat. He messing up the air.
And
he was doing that stuff.
When you think about it, even this daughter didn't.
I don't think. You know what? Oh my God!
She's gorgeous. She's still gorgeous.
So Thelma and Michael
right now
were Bookman's kids.
Hey.
Now JJ definitely was James' damn son.
Dynamite.
That's his son.
Dynamite.
All day.
Damn, we done broke the code.
Oh my God, it's like the Da Vinci Code on the BestTea.
Yo, we done broke the Bookman.
And you know Bookman had good hair.
Bookman.
He had nice hair.
He looked like Michael, a little lighter.
Short.
Same little.
Short. Why is JJ tall? Because James, you're not that tall. You wasn't that tall.
James Evans, what's his real name? He was
from Coming to America too, the father.
But he had a mansion in near my hometown, and he used to come to our school
Really?
He used to come to our performing arts classes and give us classes basically to teach us about acting.
Wow.
He was best friends with Mrs. Thorpe, the teacher.
That is an amazing story.
So I grew up with him.
Well, those were not his kids.
They were not on the show.
You should have told him that.
On the show. You know what? I thought about it.
You should have cracked that code.
You know, when I was a teenager, I really used to bust down everything like history, science, English, but I never wanted to confront him about that because he was a little stern.
He looked stern.
He was a little stern.
Kamal Hassan's birthday is actually off the internet.
His birthday's not on there?
And even on his birthday post on Instagram, he said, mind your business. As far as
whoa!
So he doesn't want anyone on his
So she's going to have to invite him.
We're going to invite him. Actually, they were supposed to be here with Reggie, who's also one of the actors on the show. But he's from Jacksonville. And we're going to have the cast on probably towards November. I think they're rebooking.
So what's his name again?
Kamal Hassan.
Kamal Hassan from Tubi. You're going to be invited over, Hunty. And we're going to have drinks and snacks and chat time with this lovely young lady.
Yes, and being you don't want to post your age, I'm not going to say mine either. And we can just keep it at that.
Okay. Well, you're invited.
Yeah, and you know what?
They can chit-chat and I'll sit back and smile and laugh like I used to do back in the day.
I will prepare a guest room.
Oh, a guest room.
For him.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
I think that's, I want to make him feel at home when he comes.
Ooh, a guest room.
Yes.
Okay. And we can watch Tubi.
We can watch it.
While I sit back and eat sweet potatoes.
And eat popcorn and sweet potatoes and all night. And we can, we can just talk about.
What's your age?
Yeah. I don't even, you know what?
We don't even care right now, do you?
I don't know.
But you're invited.
You're invited. And Mike, mi casa, su casa.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
How do you say bed in Spanish?
I don't know right now, but he'll have his own bed, wink, wink, if he wants his own bed, right?
Well, if he doesn't.
He has another bed to enjoy.
Huh?
Cama.
Mm-hmm.
Bed in Spanish.
Yo tu cama. Yo tu cama.
5 years will be gone.
5 years from now, I'm going to lose my virginity. And
to
possibly him if he doesn't get married.
She does like him a lot.
I do, but I would not
She does like him.
But I wouldn't get naked in a Tubi movie for him. I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm not.
I see these girls and they're just cheeks are out, everything is out, and I'm just like, whoa! And did you get paid for this? I don't think so.
Wow.
And I don't want to do anything for free anymore. I never want to do anything for free.
We cannot afford that, people.
That's why the young girls have been making
We
it
have
bad.
gas money, we have mortgage, we have
These
insurance.
young
I got
girls are
double
making it bad.
insurance now because now I got double insurance. We got all
Listen,
kinds of shit to pay for.
I had a best friend that was a guy, and we're still really cool. But then he got married, and it wasn't that cool.
Yeah, sometimes that don't.
So I understood that.
Yeah.
But he was like, you know what I like about the young girls, and I was like, what? He said, man, I could get them a box of Pampers. I can get them some crab legs.
Not a crab leg and a Pamper.
He said some dish detergent.
Oh my!
Some soap detergent, and $20, and I am good for the week.
What's $20 gonna buy her? Some Newports?
You know what?
Some Newports?
Maybe she'll make sure the Capitol doesn't get stormed.
Period. Wink, wink. They're glad you woke up.
Message.
Coffee.
Message.
Coffee for him.
Message. Biden. Maybe you should come
Coffee.
out your bag, and you should find some local people where you live and offer them some crab legs and some Pampers, some dish detergent and some soap detergent, and $20.
Maybe even some box wine.
And then they love box wine. The older aunties love box wine. I got some box wine back there, right? Then maybe you can get some more people to enlist their kids. I know you don't like it here, but I am dating Biden on the side.
Oh, well.
And I got those crab legs that you're eating right now. And that $20 for gas.
Extra garlicky, extra
Extra garlic.
Extra lemons.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Wow. Newports for everyone.
Everyone gets Newports. My dad loved Newports. Newports in the carton. He didn't mess with the soft pack.
You know what's funny? When they pop, tap it down to make sure that the cigarette's right in. Yeah.
I never understood cigarettes.
I do not like cigarettes.
Nasty, your breath stinks.
Everything, your hair, your clothes.
That's a turn off for me.
Your car, everything.
That's an immediate turn off.
So hopefully the dude from Tubi, what's his name? Hassan.
Kamal Hassan.
What a beautiful.
Kamal Hassan or Kamal Hassan? I gotta get that
I don't know,
right.
but I love
because he corrected it on a TV show. He was in Detroit and he corrected everybody with it.
Well, hopefully you don't smoke Newports.
I hope you don't smoke Newports because
just weed.
I didn't say smoke that either.
Why not?
But I'm gonna tell you what I don't want. I don't want us getting together and you pull out a line of cocaine either. Okay?
Oh, no, that's not safe.
I have to draw the line somewhere. So I draw it on the line of cocaine. I draw it on men that wear bikini underwear and think that's cute like Superman. That's not sexy. I don't like it at all.
That's disgusting.
Okay, I don't like that stuff at all.
Ew.
I don't like it.
That's
I don't want to see a man in a thong either. I want a man to be a man, okay?
No, and smoke no Newports.
No Newports, no smoking. And you know what? I don't even kiss, but I was, okay, let's get off that. Okay. We'll give him too much
it's
work.
okay, Hassan. Come on, Hassan.
Yeah.
Tubi.
I think it's nice teeth too. Oh, and I need your breath to smell good. And if my breath is not the way it needs to be at the time, tell me.
She got all kinds of.
I had a dream that I was going off on somebody, right? And they were like, "Hey, back up, your breath stinks." I was like, "Oh my God, what?"
So then that made her go floss when she woke up.
Did
floss,
I?
Go brush and then back again, brush
and do everything. Like it's
three
different
ways.
Ladies, it's two things that you don't want stinking:
your breath and your punani.
And your coochie.
Ever.
And men, if you out there with a woman and her coochie smelling, but she's bad, she's beautiful, she got a big ass.
You better think twice.
Think twice, because her coochie smelling, some other things ain't right either.
The whole insides.
Okay.
Yours too.
Okay.
Yours too.
And there's some things that men will catch and they won't have symptoms, but then you nasty man,
you
out there,
it'll be all
gonna go sleep with your girlfriend,
and
your wife, or your chick, and she's gonna have it too.
Not nice.
And she's gonna be like, hey, something's not right there. And then you know what they're gonna say? Have you been eating anything different? Has your medication changed that the doctor's been giving you? Because it's probably that.
And don't tell her to eat pineapples either.
You know it's been hot outside. It's been hot outside.
Don't tell her just eat some pineapples.
You know you've been sleeping with panties on. You're not letting yourself air out, baby.
The aunties know all the rules.
I know everything that they say.
All the rules.
You know why? Because you always have a friend and they're like, do you think I could get this if I slept with my panties? And I'm like, no, bitch, no.
Damn.
No, stop this. Stop listening to him.
That's what's wrong. They don't have no real friends.
You think we don't use condoms because he's allergic to it.
He's allergic to a balloon.
Okay. How old are we?
Please.
Well, then you should get the lambskin. You think he's going to be allergic? I don't know.
What's wrong with these people?
And last thing, Mom, I hope you're not watching. Hope she doesn't.
She is watching because mine is probably watching now.
You know what I used to hate about men when I did date?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Please say it because you done got me all riled up to know what you got to say. Tell us.
Well, we heard it since we were like young.
What?
In college, because Mom, I didn't have sex until I got in college. we used to hear them always say, well, I don't like the condoms because it doesn't feel natural.
It don't feel.
Does a baby
natural.
feel natural, young people?
Does a baby and
ask that chick at 54. I guess your man told you that
all
too.
they need is Pampers. Just buy her some Pampers and she'll be fine.
So we're gonna get ready for our next guest.
And we can keep it moving because we're not on Instagram no more.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it clean. Put my glasses on.
Put your glasses on. Did our guests have like a little sip, a little snack?
Did they get something? Can we please get them something?
They don't want it.
They don't like some water. Oh, they're all natural.
They got mellow on them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Oh,
so we're gonna welcome our guest, and I don't have the name of the second guest. I do know Mr. Tony Hunt. He Bill. Okay, well, does Bill have a last name?
Thompson.
Okay, Bill Thompson.
Bill Thompson.
I'm gonna call him Dollar Bill.
Bill Thompson.
I'm gonna call him Dollar Bill. So
we
got Tony Hunt and Bill Thompson, Mr. Dollar Bill, and they're gonna tell us all about the Black Rodeo experience.
I love it.
And everything that it has to offer, and I'm excited to have them. So, gentlemen, please join the Besties.
You can move those.
Yeah, you can throw those pills to the side. How you gentlemen doing today? It's good to see you. I'm sorry. It's nice to see you. Bill, nice to meet you.
My name's Kira.
All right. And I'm Blue. So, gentlemen. Okay, so first let's start by you both introducing yourself, starting with you, Mr. Hunt.
My name's Tony Hunt.
Okay, and what do you do?
I am an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurship Over.
That is our subject of the day,
That's right. And we're going to talk about that. Should I give him my mic?
You can.
I can? Okay, I'm going to give him my mic
Put it
because
in the
I'm
middle
loud.
of the, like, on the
Okay,
edge of his
let me do
shirt.
this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put it the edge of
Or
his
maybe
shirt.
on his shirt.
Oh, Bill has muscles, by the way. He's over here flexing for me. No one told you to do that.
Flex it.
He heard me talking about
Flex
being celibate, and he's like, I'm going to flex these muscles.
He might be
Okay.
married.
He may be, but he still wants to flex the muscles. It's okay.
Flex the muscles.
Okay. Okay, married men want to live too. All right. So go ahead and introduce yourself, gentlemen.
Gentlemen,
Well, I'm Bill Thompson.
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
And you're an entrepreneur. What do
I'm
you
an
do?
entrepreneur.
So how do you guys know each other? So
Well, we've been friends for a while. This is our first endeavor together. So
Okay.
So how long have you been starting this endeavor? Was it been like a couple months or a year or?
The plan has been a year or so,
Okay.
but we really got serious about it
Okay.
maybe about 4 months ago.
And why? What made you feel like this was a serious thing? Like, what made you feel like, yeah, I want to get into this, and why? Like, why here?
Well, both him and I have been to other places
Mhm.
and
Other
seen
cities.
or
Okay.
towns or whatever, and both kind of country boys at heart. Anyway, we go to the country place. Like
You're from where?
My family is from South Carolina,
Okay.
Georgia, Alabama,
Beautiful.
so
and they all had land.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And they all had land. So for me, only part of my family didn't have chicken or goats were the family that lived in Jacksonville.
Here, exactly.
So when I got dropped off during the summer, pretty much I'm on a farm. I get picked up from the farm, from the experience of having to do chores, feeding the goats, feeding the chicken, got to go chase the chicken,
I love it.
riding horses, hunting, that kind of stuff.
Wow, we have a real country man here tonight.
I think that's dope.
I love
I
it.
think that's amazing.
I'm like, okay.
And Tony, so I've only known you as a promoter here.
mhm.
In Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville. So you said you're from those other places also.
Well, my family is from. My father is from a small town in North Carolina,
Okay.
and my mother is from a small town in South Carolina.
Beautiful.
So we frequent them
Growing
all
up.
the time. And growing up, as he said, we had friends and family that had horses and chickens and stuff. Here about 6 years ago, I moved out to Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
and I was originally Waco, Texas, and then Lubbock, Texas.
Mhm.
Then I moved to Dallas, and it's a different culture out there. So I embraced the country life a little more.
Yeah.
And what we're doing here with the rodeo is it's an everyday thing out there. I mean,
Yeah.
especially for men of color,
Yes.
it's a way of life. And what people don't understand is it's it's like, how can I say it? It's like hip hop.
Yeah.
It's a culture.
It is.
It's a culture.
That's a good way to reference it.
It is a culture.
It's a culture, and
It's one of our original cultures.
one of the original culture. The original cowboy was a black guy.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, that's where the word comes from.
Buffalo
Cowboy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So tell us about the Black Rodeo. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tell us all about it so that they know.
Yes.
Well, what we're having, there's the Southern, darn, I messed up the name.
It's okay.
Southern
Soul.
Black Rodeo.
Yes.
Southern Soul Black
but-
Rodeo.
Basically what it is that we've combined with the rodeo to make an experience here in Duval, because there's a lot of people here from everywhere else.
Mhm.
So we're giving them a piece of home, come out and do so that culture. So because here in Duval, you're kind of away from that. And there's a lot of people go, I just want a little place of home, you know.
Yeah,
Ocala.
Ocala. Yeah, we usually go to Ocala for that. Mhm.
All the little places around, these people are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. We went up August the 15th. August the 18th, we had 30 tickets sold.
Wow.
No one was from Jacksonville.
Wow.
Everyone, like say, Ocala, Gainesville, Fitzgerald, and it's been amazing, the response. I was looking at the analytics, and it tells you where people was buying, and we have people bought tickets from Providence, Rhode Island,
Oh.
Wow.
Philadelphia.
Wow.
They're actually coming to the experience,
Wow.
and we wanted to concentrate on the word experience.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, you can have a concert, you can have a tailgate, you can go on the rodeo, but you haven't had an experience. We laid it out.
That's cool that you said people from up north are coming, because in Philadelphia, there's still concrete cowboys.
Yes.
There's still like the society where they're still out there with their horses. They still keep the culture,
Yes.
Black cowboys out there. And I think it's a little rough though, because not enough land. It's a lot of concrete, like it's concrete cowboys. But
Well, being a cowboy is more than just riding horses and
Yeah.
working on the farm. It's an attitude. And actually we probably need more cowboys,
yeah,
because today's generation don't have that respect.
cowboys are real man shit.
Yeah, but they don't have that respect. So a real cowboy knows how to treat a lady, knows how
They
to,
do.
knows how. It's not all about the dress and the flair. It's the modern days, but there are actually, I've learned there are some cowboy etiquettes. Like you have to know when a cowboy tip his hat, what it means.
What does it mean?
When it means hello, how
Okay,
you doing?
okay.
Or, yes, no. A cowboy never lets anyone put his hat on, a woman, anything. I've learned there are cowboy churches.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
We learned about that.
And that's what we're having Sunday.
Wow.
I attend Abyssinia, and I convinced my church to have cowboy church.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's going to be a
That's
great
awesome.
experience.
Also, if a man knows how to take care of their horse and keep their horse healthy
Say it
and
now.
happy,
Say it now.
and make sure the shoes are right,
Say it
and
now.
their teeth are looking good, like they know how to take care of this big magnificent creature, they have to know how to take care of a woman.
Yeah.
I think, from what I've noticed and watched. And
Well, even country women know how to take care of their
they
man.
do. They really do. They
And
do.
that's not.
It goes
That's
hand
a
in
rare
hand.
commodity these
It goes
days.
hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
funny
does.
you should say country women. Do we have female cowgirls that are part of
Yes.
the rodeos?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
It's gonna be female ropers, riders.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean
young female.
young female.
I need to tell my
Wow.
daughter. I wish she would have stayed. My
Yeah.
middle child actually is an equestrian. She works on farms when she's here. She works with her horses when she's not on her equestrian team, and she's learning how to be a farrier. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Farrier? Yeah. She's gonna get her farrier license also in college for
I
that.
tell you, one of the most humbling things I did growing up was shoving horse manure.
Yeah.
If you do that and you learn, it's hot, it's smelly, but it builds character.
It does.
That's where I went wrong
You're,
with my
you're,
kids. I
you're
should've
taking
found some
care.
horses
You're taking
somewhere.
care. Like I said, if you're learning how to take care of this big, magnificent creature.
Yeah.
You know how to take care of yourself, the people around you, a woman, everything. I think that's one of the qualities that a whole generation missed out on.
Mm-hmm.
A whole generation, more than one.
But it's our job to teach, even though they don't really want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's our job to teach. The younger generation now, they don't care about the old school, what got them there. They know where they at, but they don't know what got them there.
And they don't know where they're going either.
They don't know where they're going.
They don't.
They're happy with the now.
They didn't even drink the coffee yet, like your boy. Who just got some coffee the other day.
Exactly. So what would be the qualifications for people to actually enter this this fellowship of becoming one of the cowboys or cowgirls that's in the rodeo? Like I know you may have heard, Kira talking offset that I never learned how to ride a bike. And it's just I'm from New York.
Yeah.
I
didn't
learned at 6 years old.
Yeah, I didn't learn how to drive until I, actually moved to the South because it wasn't something that was needed. But I'm starting at this age now doing things different that I've never done before and trying and challenging myself.
I already know where you're getting at.
I'm just
I
wondering.
saw you on that
So ride the
mechanical.
horse,
I
yeah.
saw you on that mechanical.
I rode a
bull.
horse. I
saw you on that mechanical bull. So
I was a mechanical bull, and that didn't work well. That was years ago.
So you want to try it again?
I do want to try it again.
We're gonna give you a chance. Saturday.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
We
about.
got a mechanical bull out there. Saturday.
You know what, Mr. Hunt, because that's the only
I
ride
have it
I'm
on
gonna get.
video. This will be the second one.
We have a live horse that you'll be able to take pictures with.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Now, will this be at the tailgating event?
It's at the tailgate.
Okay.
We're offering an experience at the concert. We have Big Moochie, Arthur
I got
Young.
a cousin named Moochie.
Yeah, Arthur Young. He's one of the up and coming hot
Mhm,
Southern
mhm.
Soul. M. Cali, Queen Thickums, and Cut Close.
I love them all.
So-
I especially love Cut Close.
So we're gonna give
I
you
like
an
Queen
experience.
Thickums,
We have Charles Scantlin as our host, so we're gonna have some line dancing.
Oh, from what was the
Jazz
couple
Coat.
that was here?
If you
Jazz
hadn't
Coat, yeah.
heard,
Yeah,
you
you
wasn't
was supposed to
Yeah,
know.
when
And the
I first-
besties are also going to show up there and
Yes. We're gonna
Hey,
have the
y'all.
best
Yes,
on deck,
yes.
and, we just want everybody to have a good time. One thing that we do ask, if you had a terrible time, please let us know.
Mhm.
Let us know before you let the world know.
I don't think anyone should have a terrible time
No.
with a new experience, and you should, come in with open mind, open heart, and enjoy. Because
Mhm.
what are you doing? What else are you doing? What you ain't even going to the beach here. The beach is free, so if you're going to it, enjoy it, embrace it. This is what our people have done and still do, and we need to enjoy it.
Well, one of the things that I know from past experience, and I've never gone, so I'm so excited about your event Friday. I'm so excited about everything you're doing Saturday, from the tailgating down to you guys having 2 shows. But then I work for the radio station. That's my full-time job, and I get all these people calling, and they're like, I think this is sold out. We can't get tickets.
As of now, the tailgate for the experience is sold out.
Okay.
The concert still have reserve. The VIP tables are sold out, but the reserve and general admission you can still get. Last I checked, I think they're either close or half sold out. I haven't checked with her today, but normally she sells out every year. It's
That's
so
beautiful.
For the rodeo.
for the rodeo.
For the rodeo.
Yeah, for the
Pretty
rodeo.
much. I
It's
believe
pretty
it's
much.
sold
Yeah.
out.
So we still can be a part of the experience.
Her
on
name
Friday.
is Lynette. Now listen, I'll
Who
give
is
you the
her?
history.
Yeah, tell us who her is.
Lynette is the owner and founder of Black Rodeo USA.
Okay, shout out to Lynette.
Should we call her? Because
Yes.
that's a big deal. No
Yes.
offense to you, handsome gentlemen, but the fact that it is a female
Yes.
that is running the show,
Yes.
that gives me a sense of
Lynette, thank you for
Yes.
doing this.
She
Yes.
does her thing very well, and she has 5 cities that she takes this to. She's originally from Arizona.
Okay.
Beautiful.
She told me she just got nominated one of the top 5 rodeos.
Wow, that's amazing.
Not
deal.
Black
Big deal.
rodeo.
Not Black rodeo.
rodeo period.
Black period.
That's beautiful. So it doesn't matter. She just
That's right. That's
a
right.
top.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 3rd year that she's coming to Jacksonville. I've been supporting her from day one. Last year we just did the tailgate. So I told her, hey, why don't I put my skills with your skills and let's
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
blow it up.
expand. I went
Yes.
last year, by the way.
Yes,
It was
and
great.
this year tickets are moving for the concert. We sold 350 tailgate tickets. So
Wow.
we
It's
last
more
year.
fun than a football
Yeah.
game.
Well, they love tailgating, especially in the South. They love
Yes.
tailgating.
Sure do.
So for the tailgate, it's all you can eat and drink.
What? I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I did see that.
We got a DJ. We're gonna be playing cards, spades, tongue. As I said before, we're gonna have line dancing,
Line dancing.
mechanical bull. I mean,
That Blue is going to ride
Yeah.
that.
Now, I'm
mechanical
gonna ride the bull, but
I'm gonna compare from the last bull.
and see how I can
I do
handle
have
it.
I tell
video
you
of her
what.
from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
where you can take pictures with the horse.
Yeah.
And stuff like
I,
that.
I want to see that.
You're
I
gonna
wanna
see it.
that.
I'm first of all, this is like one of those things where it's like it's a day that you really can embrace in something that your culture
Just
begins.
smile
That
as you
other
walk in,
cultures have
smile.
tried to take over.
Yeah.
And for me, that's really something though.
And
It
what
is.
we're looking for is just really people that come out to give us the feedback, because actually we want to do this
Yeah.
yearly.
If you like this now, you're gonna love it.
I think you should do it yearly, and I hope that
So
it
as
keeps
it
it
becomes
going.
more of a festival type thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
What other cities is Miss Lynette already in?
She was in Knoxville last week. She
Okay.
goes to Atlanta next week, which is her first show.
ever in Atlanta.
Yeah, ever in Atlanta, Arizona. I can't remember
Was it Texas?
No, Tennessee. She got
Tennessee.
two places in Tennessee, I believe.
Okay.
She goes. She's expanding.
Mm.
She's expanding. Great lady. God, I guess God gave her this vision, and she's been running with it. And
And her name is Lynette. What's her last name again?
what's Lynette's last name? It slips my mind. But she has. She says Jacksonville is one of her better markets.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people say that Mr. Darren Thomas with Thomas Media Group in the Black Expo, he said it all the time that this was just, he's from Charleston, and he's like, this is such a super place to visit. It's a growing place. And as Miss Lynette grows and as she's going into other markets, will you guys be joining her and expanding the experience as well?
We sure will. That's the hope, and we've had that conversation, and our group is Super Friends Entertainment, so it's gonna be some other things other than rodeo that's local, but with the opportunity that we have with Miss Lynette, we're gonna take it on the road.
Yeah. Perfect. But this seems like it really is like your heart. Like you both have a background in this. You grew up around it. You feel like
yes.
And we also have a connection with the music.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
So some people, as y'all noticed, that Southern soul music has just like gotten hot.
Yeah.
And that's because people are getting back to that, and they're feeling it,
To the roots.
They want to hear the storytelling.
You're feeling yourself now.
It's the new. It's the new blues.
You're feeling your soul
and you're
now.
hearing the story and the stories that they're telling. You're going like, that fits me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It feels
You
good.
know.
It's feel good music. It's like comfort.
Yeah.
It's comfort
It's
music.
the truth. A lot of the Southern soul singers are just telling you what they've been through in life, from cheating wives to getting caught to losing jobs to bad credit, and that's what makes it so relatable.
Yeah, so relatable. Even though some of it is like, dang, yeah, we went through that, but it's comforting because you're like, we all go through it, and we can just sing about it and smile and keep it moving.
I want to feel like you're not the only one that's been through that.
So on the show, if you're following or if you've watched before, I am very transparent in everything. And I'm sure you guys kind of heard some of that, so I'm sorry for you. Please don't hold that against me. What is I'm going to ask both of you this. What is that song, that one song that you really relate to say, yeah, this is my jam because? Be honest. I know there may be a couple.
I can't say it's more than just one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now I have one. It's Stepdaddy Season, so I'm sorry.
Stepdaddy is the name of the song.
That's the name of the song.
And what's it about?
Stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy.
Basically, it's about what a stepdaddy will do.
What will he do?
We don't know. We never.
Take care. Take care.
Take
of you.
care of
Take care of you.
and take care of mama.
Whatever your baby daddy ain't gonna do,
Stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy got it.
So,
Stepdaddy
okay.
with the great popping.
Let me get
Sexy.
on Mr. Bill here, Dollar Bill. So you are a stepfather.
I'm a stepfather, yeah.
Okay, no, that's in.
Yes.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
You take care of the kid.
Yeah,
That's admirable.
yeah, that's good
So,
because there are not a lot of men. Some men don't want to be bothered with someone's children.
Especially after a certain age. They're like,
Yeah, and they don't.
I just want you, baby.
They don't want to be titled with that. They just don't want the responsibility of raising someone else, especially when that woman may have an ex-husband or whatever it may be. So you like the grown kids to be a stepdad too?
At my age, most of them are grown.
Most of them.
Unless you're like the young lady who's 54 having a kid. That's different.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I have a 9-year-old.
You have a 9-year-old child. This
I
is
do.
stepchild or your child?
My child.
Your child, 9. So Mr. Bill would be the person that's with the lady that's having the baby at 54. Because he's like, "What's up? Yeah, let's do this."
Hey, it's always somebody.
And I'll be a stepdaddy to those other
Always
2
somebody
kids.
that got your back,
I ain't
people.
gonna say let's do this.
You know, okay. So it stops at the 9-year-old because we know historically men can have children at all ages and it doesn't faze
72.
them, and they embrace it.
Yeah.
You got to at some point. You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
to
pay
yeah,
for it.
whatever.
Well, women, we have a stopping age. I would like to think. I thought that age was 50, but in this case, it's
thought
not.
it was too.
So, what do you think would be a stopping age for a man?
Usually around about 48, 49, but sometimes that didn't happen.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Mr. Tony Hunt, your song.
What's your
that now
song,
resonates
Tony?
with you?
What's your song, Tony?
I'm a King George fan.
Okay.
He got a song "Can't Stay Too Long."
Oh,
Yeah, we know that
You
one.
know, I don't have a woman, but that's my dream, to have a woman and have that feeling where I go somewhere, be trying to.
So it's about a man who travels somewhere and he wants to get back. He can't stay too long. Okay, I didn't know that song, so I thought you were saying like you get in with a woman, you're like, hey, I can't stay here too long. I gotta go.
No.
Okay.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's special, and I hope for you that you find, or you may find at the rodeo, because
You might, because there's gonna be a lot of people there.
in the fashion.
There was
Do
a
you
lot
guys
last
want to talk
year.
about the fashion that you see at the rodeo?
It's pretty. I'm gonna say this.
For the
When it
women.
come down for the women, it's gonna be whatever goes, because
I've seen
you know,
them in
y'all
booty
have-
shorts.
Daisy
Y'all
Dukes and Cowboys.
Daisy
you know,
Dukes and
it'll
cowboy
be Daisy
boots.
Dukes and cowboy boots, but it's also gonna be cut off shirts and
Yeah. It's
flare.
the fashion, the feel.
They're gonna be looking for you, Tony.
Hey.
Now that we
We're
put it
looking for
out
you,
there,
Tony.
and we'll be doing it in the recap, of course, all this week. This man, he wants his song. He's manifesting, can't stay too long.
And it's a nice song.
He wants a reason not to stay
Yes.
too long anywhere. And you know what? And from what I know of you, it doesn't matter if you're in Houston, doesn't matter if you're in New York, doesn't matter where you are, wherever the love is.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Wherever the love is, he's not going to stay anywhere too long because he needs to get right back to you. And so I talk a lot about dating on the show because I am newly single from December, and now I am newly celibate. I've decided that that's just, for me, this is what I need to do. And giving myself a break and spiritually kind of heal from, the trauma of what I just went through. So in your case, do you think that men also spiritually go through that? And is that something that you're doing now, focusing on, being the entrepreneur that you are at this age and just kind of getting that together?
Yes. I recently turned 54.
Happy birthday.
Yes,
You just had a birthday. 54, the same as the baby age.
And you
The baby age. You can still have
Well,
that's
you,
good.
you realize that what was important to you a few years ago is not. And
Yes.
I've loved before.
You loved before.
I've loved
Have you
before.
been married before?
I've been married before.
Once or twice.
Once.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm not gonna say I was the best husband or the best boyfriend, but compared to where I'm at now.
Question.
Yes.
Was it because of being a promoter or your entrepreneurship? Do you feel like that shaded some of your marriage or your love? Do you feel like it
Oh yeah, because
took a part of it?
Yes. When I was married, I own another business also, but we traveled a lot doing tours and stuff. Yeah, and it
It took a toll, right?
well, not just on the marriage, just when you come home, you travel city, meeting different people, and then you come back home. And I was young, so now I'm
You
single.
was young. Do you feel like it's the young age or it's a mental age?
Both,
Both.
because now the journey that I took, I wouldn't trade it for the world,
Mm-hmm.
because you got to go through something to get
You would
to
be
something.
doing
Yes.
this cowboy,
Yes.
black
Mhm.
cowboy, not expo.
Yes.
What's it called for this weekend?
Experience.
The
Experience.
experience. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't be here
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah, so I want to, I got all my friends are married,
Mhm.
so we travel a lot.
Right.
So I like
You miss that feeling of having
Yeah.
somebody to call when they're calling their wife.
Yeah.
So at what age, because we're talking about in the last part of the hour, being an entrepreneur after the age of 40. You just said you're 54. So for both of you, at what age did you become an entrepreneur, and what do you see differently if it was in your 30s compared to after your 40s, which we're kind of hinting on now, and now in your 50s, both of you?
Bill?
First time being an entrepreneur was in my 30s, I think.
Okay.
And now, between then and now, it's really knowing more.
Right.
I think I've learned how money works. And back then, I was trying to make the money work for me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
I'll just go ahead. Now you understand the difference between how the money works. So you make it work. It works better for you now because I've learned how to make it work.
You've taken a hold of that experience. You're riding the wave instead of trying to jump on it and
Yeah.
yeah.
Before, the type of business that I had then was more so, I got to get out there. I got to get it. I got to get customers. I got to get this, get
Right.
that. Then you learn how money kind of really works.
Yeah.
How other people have used money. So you start learning, okay, it's a lot easier.
You start building a plan. You had a plan, but you start seeing how it flows and you retrack it and
And then
Mature.
you make it get to the point. Like for me right now, I could sit at home, but it's easier. I like to get out. You
yeah.
got to go do something.
Yeah, we do like to get out.
And for you, Tony?
Well, I learned. I'm gonna piggyback off of what Bill. I learned there's a difference between making money and chasing money.
Yes.
And
It
when
is.
you chase money, you never see it. I don't care if you make $1 million, that $1 million is gone as fast. But when you make money, you learn to appreciate it and you understand where it comes from and what you want to do with it so you can make more money.
Mhm.
So just with little age wisdom, I tell people who new entrepreneurs, the best thing in life, well, with starting a business that you can do is fail.
And that was my next question to both of you, actually.
Yeah, just fail.
What would you tell the new entrepreneur?
If you
Over
don't,
40.
if you fall off a back 3 or 4 times, that 5th time you may fall, but you know how to fall.
Right.
And you recognize that you're about to fall. So it's up to you to kind of not to fall.
Right. So it doesn't matter if you have a business plan, if you positions and market and schedule everything correctly. It doesn't matter. You still got to fail to make sure you mature with it, like Bill said.
Yeah. You in business, you can dot your I's, cross your T's, but it still boils down to whatever industry you're in. Maybe it boils down to your customers. Maybe it boils down to the economy. If you still dependent on something, so therefore, you got to learn how to ride that wave when the times are good, and then when they're not, you have to recognize, like in my other industry that I'm in, I know when the slow months are coming. So I've learned to take some smaller businesses and, may not make a lot of money from it, but it's going to carry you through,
And stay humble the whole time.
Always.
Stay humble no matter what journey you do.
Yeah. And always
Stay
put
humble.
God first.
Yes, put God first.
Always
Always stay humble.
Yeah.
Okay. Bill, your advice to the young entrepreneur, young meaning they're starting over 40, at 40?
Well, I just say that if you've done this before and you fail, then this time around, you want to go ahead and just make sure you're just not able to, once you fail, I don't know why I'm trying to say this, but You don't want to take that business and move too fast.
Right.
Yeah.
You just want to take the business and make it work for you and get comfortable.
Don't let
Because
the
once
money
you're
make
comfortable,
you.
then you go like, now how I just leave it go.
Right.
Just go.
Yeah.
So I know that a lot of people over 40, over 50 are now trying to, they are getting out of corporate America because they're realizing that if they don't make these certain resources for themselves, they're not going to have a retirement or have a future. And nobody wants to be a sitting duck where somebody can just come and tap and say, hey, this is your last day. And so, you know, with even saying that, some of us are afraid. Like I've always been afraid to do my own business because of not having the proper health insurance that I'm secured with my job now. Would you suggest that people that are starting at that age do it together with someone else or pretty much stand on their own? Because they say sometimes doing it with someone is less of the risk as opposed to the risk all alone, or maybe you don't have all the knowledge that somebody else may have.
Well, if you're doing it with someone, you want to make sure that you there's a trust thing going. Also, you want to make sure you just have a good thing going. Because if you both have the same goal. Once you get to that goal, then you can decide, okay, we're going to continue this, we're going to the next thing, let's do it again. But you want to make sure your goal, you reach your goal and you go like, we did it, let's go to the next day. What else can we do?
Or do you also feel like this is something you want to do, like sick of corporate America or whatever have you? You just want to do something that makes you happy after a certain age, like after 40. Like, can we just be happy now? Do we have to worry about running off to the office and putting on these certain outfits? Can we be happy now?
I definitely feel that when you're doing something, you want to feel it.
You want to love.
You want it to be what you
And it's
love.
not always that you want to feel someone, because you can get out there and work in corporate America and go like, you're making a lot of money, but you're making somebody else money.
That's right.
Always.
That's right.
Yep.
And what effort you put in for them, you can put that same effort into you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing, because they dropped me when I was pregnant. I was making them $100,000 every couple, whatever, and they were like, "Oh, don't care."
Yeah,
I'm
But
pregnant.
totally agree.
today's people, especially young people, they think, okay, I'm gonna go start a business. They go do the paperwork, get the LLC. Okay, I got a business, and then they
Do
just
nothing
sit
with
there.
They don't feel it.
Yeah,
It's
but-
not really in them.
Well, they running around saying, "Oh, I own this, and I own that, on that," you know. But to really be a true entrepreneur, you really have to go through the storms. The storms is what builds you, you know. And
There's a lot.
I mean, I'm grateful for my storms.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. And as an entrepreneur, the paperwork is just what it is. And you were saying, talking about security. You create your own security as an entrepreneur, but it's extra hard. You have to be willing to put in the work. You got to kiss babies, kiss other things, but you know,
Newports.
yeah, smoke Newports. Whatever it takes. Everybody's not built like that. I'm built for it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, everyone is not built for it.
They're not. So it's okay for some people to do what they're doing, but if some people do have that in them where it's like we say 40 because that's sometimes that age, or 50 is sometimes that age where you're like, you know what? I just want to get off the grid. I just want to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have that click in you. Some people are built for doing what they're doing, and that's okay. But the people who aren't, just go for it. Just do it.
So in today's economy, where we are going through a recession, and this is just the beginning, and it's not the end of it. And a lot of people, a lot of young people, especially, they are so fascinated with social media, and you have all these things, work from home. You have all these things that say you can make $40,000 a month. You can do this, you can do that. And we know a lot of that when our young people come to us, that's not really what it is.
It's not.
But what we're facing now with the price of eggs being over $3, and it's harder to get fruits and vegetables and meats, whoever thought that the ground beef would cost more than the chicken?
Yeah.
Things of that nature. Do you feel it's harder for us over 40 to actually create what we may have been able to create 10 years ago when we started?
I don't think so.
No.
I feel like we're at an advantage
Okay, tell me why.
because we got core values. We were taught to work. We were taught to whatever we were taught when we were growing up. We didn't have an option to go in there or not to go clean the kitchen and do the chores and that built character. And that's what it takes in these tough times is character. You know, we have to know how to get each other through tough times. I mean, I don't know, I'm not gonna really tell them what I told my age, but remember when you didn't have sugar and your neighbor had Kool-Aid,
Yep.
they didn't have sugar, y'all put it together and y'all figured
Sugar
it
no
out.
Kool-Aid.
You know?
Sugar no Kool-Aid.
But and it made sense. I was told this when we was growing up, they were called neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Now they call subdivisions.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because the person, you don't really know the person a house or two down from
You
You
don't.
sure don't. You sure don't.
And so therefore, with the young people, they have no social skills. So they don't have no social skills. They're constantly, it's about the clicks and like you say, the social media. But what happens if that go away? If the internet shut down right now,
They don't even know how to write in cursive.
what could exactly what could they
They
do?
don't even know how to write in cursive.
What could they do? And
True.
I'm a big fan of old school. I'm a diehard fan of old school because just like this place, you once the foundation is there, you can't never take that away.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think that that's one of the hardest things, when you're raising young adults and you're in their life and they want to do all these things. And, I'm guilty of it. I'm like, okay, you get your degree, you switch jobs and you switch careers and just keep going. But at the same time, I'm also saying to them, but you always have to take care of the foundation that you have. Because if you want to do all these things, what are you coming back to if there's no mom? What are you coming back to if there's no grandma, if there's no auntie?
Yeah.
So as you're doing these things, I think younger people don't understand. And some of us at 40 don't even understand that you have to build some type of safe foundation, safe home base. So no matter what happens, how many times you fail or you fall, you have something to come back to and regroup and start over.
It's no more big mama in there.
Everyone says that.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone says that there's no more big mama in there.
Because Big Mama has on really shows that she's on the Housewives of Atlanta.
Well,
You're
that's what I'm
kind
saying.
of right. Like not a lot of people have that anymore. And I think it's beautiful when some families still do, and there's very little that do. And a lot of our matriarchs either just don't want to deal with it anymore because they may also feel like the children, the grandchildren, or the great grandchildren, they don't have what she was brought up with or what their parents were brought up with, so they kind of let it go.
Well, if you look nowadays, there's no more meeting on Sundays and eating at the table and meeting during the week. Even if you took a group of a family of 10 to a restaurant, there's no conversation. Everybody's on their phone.
We always say put your phone in the middle or put it up or you don't eat.
Yeah, everybody's on the phone. So it goes back to the foundation, the values. Mom and them nowadays, you say something to, when I was growing up, I remember I got in school and I got in trouble in elementary. I got 3 whippings when I got off the bus before I even got home.
That's right.
And to this day, I'm still trying to figure out how did the neighbors know that I got in trouble in school. But
but we also had the right teachers back then too that knew somebody who knew somebody who knew your people.
Your parents or someone knew a teacher.
Exactly.
Knew somebody at that school.
Exactly.
Yeah. So with Father's Day coming up next week, and happy Father's Day to you gentlemen, what are some of the core things that you try to install in your family, your children or your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews to keep some of those values steady?
Start with stepfather.
yeah,
Stepdaddy.
Stepfather. Start with stepfather. Because then that's a great thing, because do you also feel like that you need to instill that in somebody else's child, just in case if they don't have the values that you have?
Well, I'm a firm believer of lead by example.
Yes.
So most of the kids that know me, from mine to others,
Yes.
they go, they look at me and go like, you know what? I like Mr. Bill.
Yes.
I like Mr. Bill.
Uncle
Unc.
Bill.
Yeah.
No,
No, that's true. Lead
Even
by
the kids I
example.
work around,
it's
Yeah.
a badge of honor now.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It
Unc-
is.
Unc is a
It
badge of
is.
honor.
It is.
you know,
That's
I've
right.
also worked in the school system, so I done went from I can say
OG.
stuff, old bald head N word
Uh-huh.
to, as they say now, to Unc OG. Now they say, I fucks with you, Mr. Bill.
I know, they
Yeah.
sure do.
Yeah.
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 So lead by example.
So, you know,
For everyone.
it's a respect kind of thing.
It is.
Well, I mean, kids today, they light years ahead of us. They light years ahead of us. They just, you have to earn their respect in order to teach them anything. Whatever way that you have to earn their respect, you do. And I would tell people as a father,
Mhm.
you know, me and my son have a real good relationship. He lives in Houston, and we talk, and we got a thing. Something bothers, you know, we talk. We fall out. We might not talk for a week or two, but it's almost like a marriage. You don't let the sun shine too long without straightening out. And once you
Yeah.
get the value of families, then raising kids, raising anybody's kids, it's easy.
It is.
It's easy. You just have to, they have to see how you walk, how you talk, how you move. And if they respect that, they're going to want to emulate it. So
That's true.
I like that.
like
Would
that a
any of
lot.
you consider not only mentoring, but maybe, teaching the youth or going into a foster home or the Boys and Girls Club and starting, not to give you another job, okay, but being we talking so much about
You wearing
entrepreneurship,
Tony out. Look at him. He's like,
Um,
wait a minute.
just
I do
teaching
like
someone
10
the
things a
hardcore
day.
values that young adults don't have anymore, and that's why they can't get over that hurdle of doing something for themselves.
well, I'm sorry.
Because she mentioned like the Cowboys in Philly,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much a program.
That's what
Yeah.
they do. Yeah.
But I thought about that myself. I said, well, if I can acquire more acreage,
Yes.
which is getting harder.
No,
and harder
you
to get
will.
here.
Not if you can,
Well,
you will acquire
Well, I will,
more
because I
acreage.
definitely will. But it's getting harder here in Jacksonville.
know.
How far?
It is.
But to have the kids,
Yes.
I need y'all to come out here. Come see what
Uncle Bill's camp.
Uncle Bill.
Because I see kids all the time. I say, you driving here? You not change the tire?
No.
Nah.
Right. There you go. Change the tire.
I said, man, you can't not be driving a car. What if you on the day you get a flat tire?
Your battery. Like what
What that woman gonna think? What that girl gonna think of you?
And you
Everybody
pick up the
don't
phone
have
and
a
say,
Tesla.
"Mom, we got AAA, right?"
What you gonna do? You don't know how to at least look at the battery or do small things
Yeah.
that you should know about a car. And
That's
a lot
right.
of kids don't know. They
Is
just
there a
don't know
question?
what they're doing.
That's so sad.
Okay.
We have a question from the audience. Where do you see the future of cowboy culture going?
Ooh, good question.
From what we've seen so far, it's just this culture is growing. And like I say, all the South, from the South to even North California, the culture is there. And I'm guarantee you're going to be more and more.
I believe that. When I used to live in California, I saw it then, and that was years ago. That was like in the 90s. I saw it then.
So you got
Especially
California,
in
Arizona.
Oakland area, like you see that.
When I was in Texas, the funniest thing, we have a lot of motorcycle clubs down here.
Mhm.
They have horse riding clubs.
Sexy.
So
Wow.
That's sexier than them
trail ride.
disgusting,
Yes.
And
dangerous
that's a culture.
motorcycles.
It is nothing more beautiful than to see a bunch of black folks on horses out in the middle of nowhere riding.
Yes.
I mean,
Do they have a club that they hang out?
they have a club. The ones in Texas, yeah. But
Yeah.
here they have, I think it's a couple of clubs, but
Yeah, and then they have their
the
own
trail
like,
rides and
yeah.
stuff. Yes, you go to a trail ride.
It's beautiful, man.
I promise you, that's all you want to do, and that's how we got successful with this experience because of the people that's coming. When you about that country life, someone can say they have a trail ride next week. They can announce it today, and I guarantee you, 40% of the people that's coming here will
Will
get
be
that
there.
trail ride.
Wow.
That's just country living.
Another question from the audience.
We have another question from the audience. What would you say is the difference between predominantly white rodeos and predominantly black rodeos?
Money.
Money
Money.
and the color of skin. That's all.
Yeah, money.
That's it.
I mean,
Because it is Juneteenth.
well, it's more glamorized because you have the PBR and then it's another big one that they have in Las Vegas that it's just money. They have bigger corporate sponsors. So they get a chance to glamorize it more than the black rodeos. But you know,
And with those, they're industries within industry.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, when you see a guy riding a bull, he's not just riding any old bull. That bull has been bred to do exactly what it is. That bull has cost
Yes.
maybe
lot of
hundreds
money.
of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
I have a question. Do you think that our popular music, now that Beyonce, a popular artist, had a whole country album, do you feel like that's bringing in more people, or
I think
not?
she will do that, bring in some more people. But where do you think she got it from? She knows.
She knows
it
what's
was
up.
hot.
Yeah, she knows what's up.
She knows I got to get here. Because when you really listen, country music is really originally black music.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So that we have gotten away from.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of black country artists that aren't on the radio
And as
that
of
are
right
amazing.
Yeah.
now, a lot of black country artists are now they're so hot.
I know it.
You
All of a
know,
sudden.
they're coming in, they're hot, they're getting good. Even I've watched an artist, and y'all man, I've watched guys go from almost nowhere
Yes.
to now. I watched Jelly Roll go from this
Yeah,
young
that's
small
right, yeah.
artist, and now he just blowed up. I was
Yeah.
man, look at Jelly Roll.
Happy now.
Well, you know, you have Western, you have country. There's a difference.
There's a big difference.
There's a big
Tell
difference.
us.
Well, Western music is a different kind of genre where the tempo they talk about the blues, but it's more sadful and just you know
It's the feeling.
it's the feeling. Then you have country. Country, you know, one of my favorite country artists is Brett Young.
Okay.
You know, it's more up tempo. We talk about, you know, if you take the time and listen to some real country music, I mean,
My house
it's
is flooded with
listen,
the past
it's
couple
better
years.
than a lot of hip hop.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a question, John?
Oh, she was laughing at me because I
Okay.
said Kamora been having my house flooded with it since she was 7,
Yeah.
and now she's 19. So I guess I started it. I gave her like a cowgirl party, and that was it. It's my fault in a good way.
Last question from the audience is, with all of the new country artists coming out that are black, how do you feel about country music going forward? Do you think it's good that it's a lot of young black artists, or
They think it's good. They realize where it's going, but if you listen to country music, country artists are now doing rap.
Listen, what's
Yeah.
the guy's name? He did a whole Snoop song.
Yeah,
I forgot his name, but I hear it almost every day.
they're
But
doing rap, or they
a whole
featuring
Snoop
rap
song.
artists on the country songs, but you know,
Nelly did that also, didn't
Yeah.
he?
you know,
yeah,
That was a pretty big song.
a number one is
Number one.
yeah.
I
So
love it.
the genres are crossing.
Beyonce?
Yes.
Beyonce.
Crossing people, so stop
Yeah.
hating.
Yeah.
Y'all know who you're talking about.
I mean, I look at life as too short to, you know, get caught up on color and we people. I mean, my light bill probably just as high as your light bill.
Blood, cut
Yeah.
your blood open.
Blood on
same
blood. So,
red.
you know, if you listen to these songs, you will really feel it. One of my favorite songs is "Thank God for Kids" by the Oak Ridge Boys, and Luke Combs. He has a song that talks about being afraid. My father passed, and he talked about, even though you're gone, I'm still here. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's that feeling.
It's that feeling, and we don't, even though we might listen to old school R&B sometimes, we don't have anything new now that we can listen to that we feel comfort in. And I believe now that we have comfort, if we delve into that, like we'll have more comfort knowing that, they're talking about how we feel, or like you said, it's crossing over. Like there's a country artist that has a whole Snoop song.
Yeah.
So, and you're listening to music, and for like most of us that are older, we've come up in an era where we were there for, like, I was there for the beginning of rap.
Yep.
Yeah.
I watched different music, funk, all this music come up.
Funk is my favorite.
Watch country change. And when I was growing up, we only had so many radio stations anyway.
Uh-huh.
So you got tired of listening. I'm in Jacksonville, so if you got tired of listening to let's say on AM radio, some funk music, you got tired of listening to soul music, R&B, then you switched over to rock.
Yeah.
And you say, I listen to, and you listen to AC/DC. So music in our era was, we trying to listen to it, and we
were
grew
separated.
Up. Yeah, and we grew up when the first videos came out. It was really just all rock and
music
pop.
was separated. But overseas, it's all the music is just the music.
But
it's
if you listen to music, you begin to. I love all music.
And if you listen, a lot of it had the same beats and
feeling
and tempo. That's why I say I just love music.
Yeah.
So I listen to everything, classical, reggae. I mean, I just, whatever mood you in,
Whatever
feels good for you.
And this music we listening to, this Southern soul music, gives you that. It's soul, it's R&B. They're adding in hip hop, and you're hitting. And sometimes some people say, "Well, it's the same beat."
No.
I say, "Well, really listen to it. You're not really listening. It's that beat has got you moving. It got you bopping your head. You're tapping your toe. But listen to them words."
And if you also pay attention, they're always. It could be something sad, but it's like they're smiling as they're letting you know, so you feel it better. Like, it's when they perform it, or even if you hear it, it might be like some sad issues, but you can feel it better because they're expressing it with, okay, it happened, but I'm gonna keep it moving and be happy tomorrow.
Life.
Yeah, it's life.
That's life.
Yeah.
I dig that.
You can definitely appreciate that. I think that if we have more younger artists embrace it and understand the culture of it, the way you're even expressing it and saying it, that it would actually change the world in a lot of different ways. Because then people wouldn't be with all of the rah, 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 the sexy red and the Sukiyana, you said, what they're doing, but it would more so be curved towards the change in you and making a difference, self-reflection. And so maybe if we had more of that with the younger generation coming into that realm of music with country, that then you would get more cowboys and cowgirls wanting to embrace it and be a part of the movement.
It might, you never know. This might be it. For real. This might really help change a lot.
I mean, we hope everyone come out and experience. That's our word in our camp is experience. We're not selling a concert. No. We're not selling a tailgate. We're selling an experience. And we just hope that everyone has an experience and hope that it touches somebody. And I gotta say this. Anything you do, you got to put God first, and that's why we're doing it that's why we're going to church on Sunday. Okay. Because without God, we couldn't do none of this or have any of this.
So the experience is
and that's
Friday.
The
We're going to
ultimate
have
experience.
A beautiful concert. Yes. We're going to feel the vibe. Saturday, you're going to have the whole you're going to have the cattle ride, not the cattle ride, but the bull ride. You're going to have the mechanical bull. You're going to have every experience that you can think of, like not the cookouts, but the tailgates. Yeah. See how everything goes together. It's all kind of the same, just a different experience.
People are coming in with their RVs and staying the weekend, and
the music will be
there.
And then Sunday you'll have church.
So we'll be on the mechanical bull.
She will, because we'll record it. We're going to compare it to the last time.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna compare the last one, and then Sunday you'll have the church. So that is a beautiful experience, and that's so cool that people from other states brought tickets. Wow.
Yeah, they're buying all over. And we
coming
just want to tell everybody thank you too.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you. One of the things that we like to do, we do a couple of things towards the end of the show, but we always like to go with a saying with our guests, something that you may say every morning as affirmation, something that you may say before you go to bed, something that kind of keeps you going and gives you the reassurance of what you're doing and knowing you're doing it for a reason and just keeps you balanced. So whether it's a prayer, whether it's a quote, whether it's someone else that was an entrepreneur at one time that inspired you to take on these things and be a man of your own. These are words that we like to hear. You could use something you can make up right now that inspired you on the show, other than wake up Biden.
Drink some coffee.
You know?
Wake it up.
Wake up. So Bill, we love starting with you because you are the dollar bill. You are stepdaddy.
You are.
I may come out with a song that says stepmama.
Acreage.
I'm gonna buy
He's gonna
some.
have a camp and he's going to each one teach one.
That's right.
So we thank you, Bill, for it because we know you're gonna do that.
I'm gonna be on the camp too.
I know you are.
I don't know what I'm doing on the
You're
camp.
going. Never mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Clean.
Really, I'm just old fashioned. I really just say, let's get it done.
Yeah.
And I kind of say it all the time. So
Let's get it done. I like that.
No matter what it is, let's
No
just
matter
get
what
it done.
Let's
get it done. And I'm ex-military too, so
He's ex-military too. Tony, are you ex-military?
No.
So
Okay, let's get
for
back
me,
on Bill.
No.
in the military, we like to get things go. Let's go get it done because they
Yeah.
give us more time to sit around and bullshit.
But let's
So-
get it done.
so
Like
let's
with
get
a
it done.
smile on your face. Like
Go
let's
in,
go
get it done as quick as possible.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that
that's
gives me a
perfect.
chance to get
I
to.
like that. That's perfect.
Tony?
I say a lot of things every day.
Yes.
Yes.
You're like a walk around poet.
Yes.
Let's
But
just think of something that
Well-
goes along with today.
what gets my day going, I read the 91st Psalm every morning.
Okay.
And
That's right.
it talks about, the challenges in life that you're going to go through, but understand that, if you honor him, he got you. And I tell people that every day, he got you.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel, I think mine is kind of the same all the time. Like just be happy and just do it. Like you can't do anything without a smile. Like you got a smile going in, a smile coming out. So whatever it is, just do it. Whether you're going to quit your job and start a farm or quit your job and do nothing, whatever it is, smile and do it. Just do it. Whatever makes you happy, just do it. Especially over 40. Get it in.
Mine's in closing is probably going to be, I agree with what Kira's saying. Find your happy, find your joy, find your purpose, and never stop looking for more. And Tony, in your case and in my case, we need to find a lot of things. So let's keep on going.
You might find it this weekend.
I may find it this
She may
weekend.
find it this weekend.
I may
it
find
won't
it
be
this
the guy
weekend,
from Tubi, but
And
it
so
might-
I don't want Bill or Tony to be surprised when I'm riding off in the sunset on a black horse with a cowboy.
I tell you what, we're gonna take a survey. I'm gonna give you, if you can do 8 seconds. You think she can do 8 seconds?
I think I can do 8 seconds.
I think she did more than 8 seconds.
Yes, I think I can.
I think she did more than 8
Did
seconds.
I say sexing? Well, I'm not doing that.
She
I'm
can
not
do
doing
more-
that.
She can do more than 8 seconds.
Okay.
So we like to give our guests something. Sometimes it may be a T-shirt. Sometimes maybe just one more episode because we always want to do another episode. This is our 17th episode.
We are
And
moving on.
last week we had Dr. Sadie's son,
Yes, we did.
Alchemist,
Asami.
Asami, and it was a great show. And people like you taking your time to come on the set with us and do the show, it only makes us better and it makes us grow and it gives us both opportunities. And we're going to keep posting this up until Friday, but we have a little gift for you. We didn't get to sign it, but we will sign it before you leave. Our producer has it right here, and we can just read it out to both of you. And it says basically, not my first rodeo. This will not be your first
Not
rodeo.
my first rodeo. And
This
just
is no
one
one's
more
first
episode.
rodeo. Just do it. Keep going. Do more. And the Besties are going to sign this for you. And we just thank you all for being here. We really, really do.
I love that.
We look forward to everything that you're doing in the future. Ja, anything else in closing?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. And please come out to the rodeo this weekend, Jacksonville, Florida. BestTea Show 2.
BestTea Show 2.
One hot.
One hot sip. And we cannot wait to see you all Friday for the show.
Yeah.
Saturday, 2 rodeos, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, tailgating. If you buy tickets for the tailgating party, there's some left. It is all you can eat, it is all you can drink. It is mechanical bull rides. It was horses with pictures. It's so much more. It is the actual full experience.
Thank you, guys.
Say it.
Where can we follow you?
Superfriendsent.com.
Superfriendsent.com. Thank you all. God bless and good night.
Thank you.
We got to get a picture, gentlemen.